Hello, another day, another tool for us to test. So the last video I did this project here, but with uh, cursor. But today we're gonna do it with the OG AI and editor. So we're gonna go with Copilot. So Copilot used to be just the auto completion, well, probably one of the first tools that made this whole AI coding mainstream. But recently they added the agent mode, and they also added some support for MCP straight into Visual Studio Code. So I'm just going to install Visual Studio Code. I mean, Cursor itself is based out of VSCode, but the open source base, I forgot the name. So yeah, we're gonna test Visual Studio Code with GitHub Copilot. From what I've heard, my expectations are really low. A lot of people use this that I know use this professionally, and they don't like it that much. But we're gonna see it. Another day, another tool. Let's get into that. Let's first install it. So yeah, so let's install Visual Studio Code, and then we're gonna install the Copilot plugin. I could just download it, but as you know, I'm a homebrew person, so I'm gonna install using homebrew. So I'm just gonna do this, and it should be here soon. While we are doing that, let me also use the template to create a new repository, and let's call Expensify VSCode and Copilot. Alright, create a repository while we do that. Okay, so I have the Visual Studio Code, so I can open it now. Yes, I want to open that. Alright, so this is Visual Studio Code. As I remember, it's been a while. I used to use Visual Studio Code for a while, but I kind of like stopped and went back to Vim. But yeah, so I guess all we need to do is that we need to install some extensions. So yeah, okay, I think I need to install just Copilot. I think that's it. Maybe if I come here, I can find it. Yeah, I started for free. I think I'm gonna try to use the free version, but yeah, but I'm gonna likely have to upgrade. Yeah, let me pay for that. Do I need to pay for that? Open now. Open code. Continue with GitHub. Okay. All right. Oh, I think it's built in. Oh no, okay, it installed the extensions, I guess. It just installed it. We also installed TypeScript extension. I think this is the official Microsoft one. All right, yes. All right, so we have Copilot installed. I think that's it, and I think I can just start using it. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, this is new. I just installed something that I didn't need. But I want the advanced. Okay, let me uninstall that. I didn't know that I didn't need that. Okay, right. I think we are installed and set up. If I need to upgrade, if I run out of tokens, I will pay for it. But I'm gonna assume I don't need it. I just need to read the fine print. Like, does the free thing include all the models? Okay, actually, I'm gonna pay for it because I want to have Cloud Sonnet 4, GPT-5, and all the good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna pay $10 for this 1 month. So and I can try for 30 days free. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to edit this. This is a node address of mine, so who cares? I don't want to spend too much time, but I had to pay. I didn't have access for the 30-day trial. I guess because I used Copilot in the past. So yeah, so I think now I have the new models. I should have access to all the good stuff, GPT-5 and Claude Sonnet 4. So yeah, so this should be good enough. Yeah, Copilot now has the background agents and whatnot, but yeah. Okay, I leaked a little bit more stuff, so I'm gonna have to edit that. But yeah, yeah, I think now I have access to the new stuff. So I'm just going to set up the project and start playing around just to learn how to use this. So in the background, it already finished creating the copy of the repository. I'm gonna just do git clone this, and I'm just going to authorize. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to expensify VSCode Copilot, and I'm gonna do code dot. So yeah, I'm gonna close that other window. Gonna make this a little bit bigger. Yes, I trust the authors. I am the author. I trust myself. Okay, so I think, yeah, again, I think this should be good enough. And let me do one more so people can, I'm sure people can read. So yeah, we have the same thing again. We're gonna have to find what is the format for the MD file. So let me Copilot cursor rules equivalent. How do I do that? Okay. Thank you, Reddit. Okay, so I have this Copilot instructions. So I'm just gonna copy this here, I guess. Let me just see Copilot instructions MD. Oh, it's the same file. Okay, is in GitHub? Okay, new file. Sorry, rename. Got GitHub Copilot instructions MD. Okay, so GitHub Copilot instructions MD. I guess MCP JSON should be the same thing. I guess it has support for MCP. I'm just MCP list servers. MCP open workspace folder for MCP configuration. Create file. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So okay, let me just copy. So this is under VS Code, and then the other one is okay, MCP list server. Maybe I have to restart. Let me try to restart. Yeah, also let me do a meet install. Yes, I trust them. Let's also do npm install, and let's open VS Code. Right, MCP list servers. Why that's the thing, man? MCP open workspace folder. Oh, the format is different. What is the? Okay, just servers. Okay. Maybe I just rename this to servers and format. Okay, all right. Start. Okay, I like this VS Code. I'm not sure if Cursor did something like that, but I like having these things in the, instead of having this other UI where we could see the things running. Okay, I like that. I like that. And we can, okay. I mean, the experience is interesting. Show configuration. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so this is slightly different. So we have commands, extensions, and context. Okay, so I can do that to identify, right? So if I add the product, yeah, product, PRD main. Okay, yeah, I can do this. What is this project about? So it's going to, okay, use one reference, and it's just answering. Can I see, like, oh, okay, it shows what is the model that it used GPT 4.1. I believe this is gonna use a lot more OpenAI rather than Anthropic. I don't know, I just have the feeling because Microsoft and OpenAI, I don't know, they have this thing. It has some okay, so we have this extension. So I think extensions they explain. Okay, so if I open a terminal and I do, for example, okay, there's some interesting stuff going on here. Okay, I like this. So I can how do I dismiss tasks? Run. Okay, that's cool. And if I think I'm gonna have to do that, otherwise it's too small. What about node tasks? No, not tasks. PNPM tasks. PNPM tasks. No, I don't want to run. Okay. Okay, let me rephrase this. Can I edit this? No. So let's just close. How do I list PNPM tasks? Well, that's not it, is it? Oh, actually it was that. I was skeptical, but it was the right answer actually. What commands I have set up a project? Okay, so it used one reference. Okay, yeah, the instructions. Okay. What is that? Just gonna click it. Okay, it's just okay, it just adds. Okay, so this adds to the add cursor, which is okay. Copy and then okay, yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, the UI has some interesting stuff going on for it, honestly. I like. And I think particularly it seems actually more robust than cursors. I might be missing something. Let me. I'm gonna stop because I need to remove that MCP server that I had installed in Cursor. I'm just gonna delete it. 1 second. Yeah, that was from another project that I installed globally, which I regret. But yeah, okay. Interesting. So, what other commands we have here? Set up tasks. New. What is new notebook? Create a new Jupyter notebook. Okay. New. What does, can I just do that? What does this command do? Okay, I have no idea what these commands do. How do I know? Maybe there's a documentation. GitHub, Copilot, commands. Okay, new starts a new conversation, rename a conversation, alright. Okay, keyboard shortcuts. So I can do, okay, inline suggestions tab as normal, accept next word of inline suggestion. Okay, actually, I want the Visual Studio Code thing. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the noise, the washing machine is going nuts. Okay, we're back. I had to wait for the washing machine to kind of like stop being that crazy. But yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that we should listen here. Allow list reference. Okay, that's not what I want. Shit, yeah, I want this thing here. Chat variables. Okay, this is the thing that we want, right? Okay, slash commands clear. A new project. Quick. Okay, new is actually create a new project, like create a whole new thing. Okay, interesting. Start a new session. Set session. Explain. Fix. Okay. Fix text failure. Test failure. Okay. help. Okay, that's a good command. I can do that. Help. Okay, that doesn't work. It doesn't exist. Come on. Wait. Yeah, there's no help command. Okay. Okay. I guess if I select this, I can then do block. What is this about? Okay, yeah, it doesn't do any highlights, but it worked. 51 to 56. Okay, that's useful. Current class in the book. Okay, so we have this. Okay, let me see if we have any class. Class. Okay, I don't have any classes, but let's create a class. Let's just do something here. Class. Greeter. The constructor. Okay, thank you for. Oh, and I need to press escape to reject. Oh, interesting. Like, okay, that was a cool one. Export class. Just do that, and then I can come here and I can do class. What is this? Okay. I need to save the file. Let's do class. What is this? Yeah, this might be outdated or future dated. You know, maybe I need to upgrade this. Update. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I could. Can I just drag and drop things? Maybe I can. Okay, so this is the same inline thing. So having in cursor. Yeah, so this is just start a new. So it's funny, like you just copied instead of. Oh no, yeah, it has the reference here. How do I? Okay. I can come here. Okay. So, okay, when I select something, it automatically adds to the context. Okay, this is weird. Yeah, there's this nice way of getting things. Oh, symbols. I can get. Okay, this is cool. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we can do that. Comment file function. Oh, I can reference tools. Find rename that to something better. Okay, it renamed the. That's not what I wanted, but yeah. Let me do something else. Okay, if I come here, add context, I can do symbol. Let's still say hello, and I'm gonna do rename to something better. I know it's stupid the prompt, but I just want to. Okay, so it's calling the MCP server to the renaming. I mean, just so you know, the reason why this is cool is that you can come here and you can do like const greeting. You do like greeter new greeter hello dot say hello word, and then you can if I run that thing again, it will, because it's running with the LSP tool. And so I like the level of control that we have. I can reference things. Okay, interesting. What else can I do here? Okay, so these are all the tools. Okay, it has like some stuff open. Okay, so it only lists the things of the files that are open. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so might be a good idea to only open the files so it's easier to use this. Okay, I think this is good enough. Oh, VSCode API. What does this do? Okay, yeah. All right, I think we're good. Okay, so I have this thing of chat participants. Okay, can I ask VSCode, can you rename format greeting function? We also do here const. Okay, so this is mostly answering. Oh, but I can likely. What extensions do I have installed? Okay, I would have to. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how to use this. But yeah, okay. I can reference the terminal. Okay, I think this is good enough. I think we can. How do I see the history of chats? Yeah, the list of chats are not that great. Seems that you can only have like one. Oh, I can create prompt files. What is prompt files? Create gRPC service. Okay. Create a prompt that asks a coding agent to create a gRPC service with tests. The tests should follow what we have in the project already. Yeah, I don't think this is great, but okay. Let me just do this, and then I can. I can come here and I can how do I use this prompt? I have no idea how to use the prompt. Okay, let me just enabling prompt files. What are the settings that I want to go? Settings, JSON. Oh, okay. For listing Pokemons. Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, this is interesting. The prompts, and I guess we can also, get the prompts that we have here, so we don't have to be always doing that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna undo yes, and I'm going to close. Okay, and I can delete the previous thing. I'm gonna delete that. But okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. But yeah, so I think finally I want to add these docs. Can I context? Can I add? Lambs txt GitHub Copilot. Is there a way to? Okay, I'm just gonna copy these two things. I'm gonna put it here. Additional resources. For comprehensive prisoner docs, C. If you want the full picture, see. If you want the full picture, does it exist? Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is good enough. So yeah, let's remove this now, and I think we're good to go. And I'll need to leave honestly, and then I will go back. I'll come back to the actual 2-hour vibe code session later tonight. But yeah, see you soon. Let me just commit this, git setup environment. Okay, so we'll have that on GitHub. Yeah, we're good to go. Gonna be right back in a few hours, but for you, it's right now. See you. All right, I'm back, but it's a little bit later than expected. But yeah, we're gonna do these 2 hours until 1 a.m. So let's start coding. Let's copy the prompt that we have here. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do the prd main. Okay, file column prd main. Okay, and then we can do tasks and product. Can I just do okay product? Okay, so docs. Oh, that's interesting. I think because of the maybe that's also the reason. I don't know. Let me just docs product. Just gonna drag in here. Product folder. All right, and that's suited. And should we use something? Okay, so these are free models, but I feel like, okay, I didn't want it to be doing that. Do I have like some auto mode or something? Because honestly, I would like some good model to plan at least. So I think I'm gonna use GPT-5 for this. Oh, wait a second, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, so sorry, I just had to check something. Yeah, I'm gonna enable GPT-5. Yeah, I mean, at least for the planning phase, I think we should use something like that. I think it's gonna take a while. Okay, it's reading things. And I guess after we can switch to GPT-4 or 4.1, especially because they seem like free, I guess. But yeah. So I think we're gonna start seeing some. I believe Cursor mostly uses like Claude, like Sonnet 4, I guess. So this might be slightly different, but yeah, let's see how GPT-5 deals with that. So this would be a comparison also of models. If I wanted to be more fair, I should likely use Claude Opus on the other thing. Yeah. By the way, while I'm this, let me just docker ps. Yeah, I have it running on the other one, I guess. Let me just come here, the docker compose down, so I can come back here and do docker compose -d. Okay, it's this is a smart move. It is checking if the .env it is already git ignored. I don't even know git ignore .env. Yeah, it is already ignored. Yeah, so this is likely gonna take a much longer time, but I do believe that is a good practice for you to start with like a smarter reasoning model for planning, then switch to a faster, cheaper model for the actual tasks. But yeah, gonna pause and gonna come back when this is done. You know what? I just realized that this is searching for like an empty string. Can that be a problem? Maybe it's hallucinating. Let me just can I pause the request and play it again? How do I fix that? Is there anything that I can do? This is bad. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna stop I'm gonna continue. I checked that the file is already git ignored for you. Yeah, hopefully it'll have all the context it needs. But yeah, it kind of like hallucinated a little bit. I think this would just hang out forever probably. Can I check the context size? I'm afraid it is maybe added too much. Like you could have listed the whole repository. I don't know. It just hang? What is even going on here? I'm just gonna say continue maybe. It's just, what is even going on? Okay, you know what? I think this might be because I'm using GPT-5 preview. I don't know. This is bad experience right off the bat. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna change to GPT 4.1. I'm gonna say continue. Yeah, much faster. I think it was. Yeah, honestly, I gave up on the whole planning thing. Yeah, the GPT-5 seems a little bit weird, the behavior. Okay, let's see the first task. Okay, this is a good job. This is what I wanted from the get-go. I mean, this is good. User can sign up with Magic Code, user can create organizations, admin can invite users via email, users can accept invitations and join organizations, and role-based access enforced. Okay, this is cool. And then the second one is org management. I mean, I don't know what it means by... Yeah, this test 2 doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. I mean, what is even task 2? Okay, I'm gonna ask, what is even task 2 supposed to be when it seems like most of its points are correct in task 001? If you don't do, I mean, this is just stupid because you want to be able to invite people and have the role based, but then if you create your organization and you auto assignment, it's just weird. But it seems impossible to do task 2 separated from task 1 because in task 1 we define invite users to org, to role-based access is implemented. So therefore, if the organization, assignment is done only after task 2, then task 1, then in task 1, invitation would fail. No? Man, this is just stupid. Yes, merge them and pay attention to these detailed. just gonna merge them. And then I'm gonna review the other ones. I mean, you still have test 2, no? Okay. I'm gonna remove test 2 myself. And I'm gonna say I remove test 2 and we change test 3 to task 2, 4 to 3, etc. Also, I believe we need to change the dependencies from task 2 to task 1 when applicable. Yeah, let's see if it is. Can you rename? Like actually, this is a like. I hope it can, instead of rewriting the whole task. Oh man, are you really not gonna do it? You're gonna hang? Come on, Copilot. I had so. Okay, you're back. You're back. Back in the game. It's doing a really bad job, isn't it? Let's keep all, but now task 3. Okay, I'll help you with this. So this should go. This is the same file as this one, so I'm just going to delete this. Really bad job organizing stuff. Yeah, this is worse than, much worse than Cursor. Cursor did a better job at organizing these files. But yeah, okay, this is task 5, rename task 5. And I'm gonna ask it to review the tasks. Can I add like review? Analyze, okay, now do a I always have a thorough review of our tasks and give me a summarized analysis. And I ask it to verify itself. Yeah, I like the incremental approach. My first iteration with Cursor was really bad. It was trying to do like the database all first. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So I'm gonna just do git add dot git commit.m. I mean, this isn't kind of my fault. Like this estimated effort, it doesn't make a lot of sense, I guess, for AI. Like 3 days. Like we're gonna do this in a few minutes. Come on. So, but yeah, this is just weird stuff. I shouldn't have that on the template. That's my fault. Yeah, which I think is a good reminder that we shouldn't just get the things that we would use for humans and try to make AI use it directly. Although, you know, most of these AIs have been trained on like human things, so it's gonna take a while until you know the languages and the organization is its own thing. So yeah, set up tasks. Okay, you're gonna pause. Type my password. Yeah, sorry, I had to. My Touch ID sometimes gets crazy, so because my signature for Git is on one password, and then my Touch ID get crazy, then I have to type the password, but then I just restart my keyboard and then the Touch ID works. Okay, so let's start a new chat. And I'm gonna ask it, let's do task 001. A good part of the authentication flow is likely already implemented by the boilerplate we used, as you can see from the schema. How do I do the schema? Yeah, this thing is a little bit weird. Schema. Other files, if you search. I guess we only need to remove the posts feature and implement the orgs and invitation and membership models and flows in its place. It would be good if we tweaked the onboarding flow just a little bit so the user have to set a name before creating an org or accepting the invitation, maybe right after first signing. But other than that, registration signing flows will be mostly intact. Those are already being sent to a get mail server, which allows manual testing already. That sounds like a plan. Do it. Okay. Okay, this code change was really fast. Oh, and it's using the MCP. Okay, so this is doing a good job. This is really nice. Okay, so it's removing posts, adding organization, which has membership and invitations, created by ID and created by, okay, amazing. And then membership has a role, and the role is an enum, which is admin member. Invited by is a user, an organization, and accepted that. I mean, it should have an expiration. Sorry, I'm gonna cancel and I say before we proceed, can we add an expiration to the invitation and possible a revocation to the invitation. I think this would be a cool thing to add. Revoke that and expires that. Good, good, good. Okay, let's keep. And now let's run this thing. I really want to see how that goes. Just copy env example. Okay, let me see what it changed. Oh, nice! It fixed its own thing. Okay, keep, and we're gonna do continue. Yeah, one thing already, cursor was much more like agentic in terms of like how it would go like wild on its own and do a bunch of things more continuously. This seems a little bit like step by step, if you know what I mean. Like it says, yeah. Let me just see. I'm just gonna keep saying continue, but yeah, this continue sometimes can be slightly annoying, but it's good to keep you in the loop. So okay, it's some of the stuff is much faster. Maybe it's because GPT-4.1 is fast. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, so it's moving all the shenanigans from the thing. Why are you changing post CSS? No. What are you doing? No. This is so dumb. No. It's post CSS. It's not post. Oh man, it's just search for post, and then it. Yeah, we still have our jobs, folks. Post CSS is not the post as in the features we want to remove. What are you changing in the architecture? It's just scrapping and removing things. Okay, come on. Okay, maybe I need to. Yeah, I think I would change to Cloud Sunny, honestly. I'm gonna try GPT-4.1 a little bit more. Come on, man. So this is gonna be undone. Yes, architecture. I'm gonna undo this. Yeah, so this we can keep. Why we're removing the hydrate client? Okay, honestly, you know what? I'm just gonna. This is frustrating. Really frustrating. I had to revert your work in HDSX because you removed more than you were supposed to. Please try again. Yeah, honestly, come on, GPT. Why are you replacing with this existing code? Okay. Yeah, I know what, okay, this is slightly better. This is bad. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna ask for Cloud Sonnet 4. Okay, yeah, I think the problem we were having was GPT-5 coding was just much worse. Okay, yeah, this is doing a much better job. Okay, remove latest post, and then it removed this thing here, then removed this thing here. Yeah, one thing I don't get is the Okay, so these are the files that need my attention. I mean, rm dot. Okay, it's not rf. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this. And then we're gonna, yes, we can remove this router post. Okay, I'm gonna say before removing post and post test, yes, let's leave it there as a reference on how to properly write a TRPC router and test it using transactional Prisma testing. Now, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but yeah, because we're gonna remove them. But I guess when we remove it, yeah, honestly, this is already like a sign. Like I think GPT GPT 4.1 is much worse at coding than Claude. But they did a great job on planning, so it's already an interesting thing, interesting takeaway. Uh, yes, do it. You can keep going without asking permission. I can stop you anytime that I want if I see you going off track. No worries. So, see if he like keeps going or if he's going to like always be asking for. What reference do you use? Okay. Okay, so while this, I need to get some water. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it created the organization.yes. Okay, it needs to generate. I'm just going to. Okay, first we want to do. Oh, this is cool. I can edit the thing, and I hope that it learns. Let's see. TS. Yeah, I had to do this on cursor a lot of times. Yeah, now the things is should, yeah, all right. Yeah, this is something I don't like. Like I have to wait it until it's done before I can like apply. So yeah, so the experience of reviewing this file like while they're going seems a little bit weird here. But yeah, but let's read this. Okay, so okay, we have get choose organization. We have create. Just gonna look at soon, and we have get by ID, and have update name, remove member. Yeah, I'm gonna ask it soon to refactor into. Yeah, honestly, I think this is fine for now, right? I don't have any invitation thing here. Okay, this is good. Let's see the tests. Okay, it is doing, I think, the correct thing, which is okay. This is doing a great job. I'm a lot of a lot of these things are like luck sometimes, but yeah, and arguably in Cursor, I use their auto thing. The only reason why I'm not using auto here is because it doesn't seem to have, so I'm thinking about the model that I'm picking. But maybe Cursor was using some other model. Okay, maybe I can open Cursor so we can do this comparison while these things go. I likely have the history here. So let's just, okay, yeah. So for example, when we're doing this, what can I see the model that it used? Can I check the model? Wait, right? Oh, there's like, yeah, it's just getting things from. But yeah, it's doing a really good job, honestly. Input mutation, query, get for user. Awesome, a really good job. Okay, Claude Forcenet, you're the best. Yeah, it completed all these things and then it added the next steps and still in the same thing, like the front end. This is so good. Okay, I need to check because now I believe the cursor, uh, cursor check, model, which model is used? Was used in order. Yeah, I really want to check because I believe the problem is slightly the model it was speaking. Yeah, let me just maybe change to another. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna give some minutes back because I really want to check that. So yeah, 35-ish, let's say, because I stopped for a while. I'm gonna come back. So okay, I just checked, and I was using, it was using. I couldn't check exactly the model, but I saw some Claude 3.5 usages, and honestly, 3.5 to 3.7 to 4. I think there's a big difference, and it shows. Like it shows. So maybe screw that. Maybe the only thing that you should carry is the model. I was thinking about like, all the other tools and whatnot, but I'm surprised. I think Copilot is doing a great job when paired with Cloud Sonnet. The experience is interesting. So I can see the usage here. You can see that I'm using like 1% of my premium requests already. We're down like 30 minutes. So I guess I'm gonna use, yeah, let's assume linear progression. So I would say like at most 5% because I started using it a bit later to mark the Cloud Sonnet 4. But yeah, I think it's all right. It's a interesting thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to that. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So yeah, 11:42. I'm gonna add 7 minutes to the top, so we're gonna go into 1:07. This is great. I'm gonna keep that. Uh, yes, let's run the test. So I'm gonna do pnpm test set reset. So this should migrate and then it should. Oh, it already has two migrations, right? Yeah, the migration has everything. The name of the migration is not that great, but let's run pnpm test. Yeah, the post is failing, so let's come here. Okay, before we proceed, let's now remove post.ts and its related usages and file. Now that we have a nice working. Okay, actually I remove what I just said. Test, copy relative. Man, this error is cryptic as hell. Can I just copy this and add? Before we proceed, let's fix the tests on organization tests. See the errors at terminal. Last command. Okay, this. That doesn't seem right. Okay, wait. The issue is just that we forgot to use p.mock for the server out thing like we do in post. So I'm gonna undo this. Okay, this is really bad. Okay, I guess it's fine. It's getting a little bit lost. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Maybe we should receive a object run instead of algorithm run so that we can do something like default params whereby default params is just trying to give it a nicer idea. You can just splat, come on, what are you doing? But I mean, is this test even necessary, honestly? Okay, I get it. Let me do that for you. I'm gonna do that faster than you can do. Honestly, the only thing that I think is sad is that transactional testing tool seems to be quite slow. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, just fixed everything for you, mate. Let's be nice with the AI overlords. And there's some like now I'm becoming, we're becoming the peasants. We do these things. Yeah, I want to run so it doesn't hang. Yeah, I'm gonna run it again, but yeah, just so it knows. But we can the test run in parallel? that's a good question. What if I do eat? Let me just do one thing. I still run them in parallel, I guess. Yeah. I think this user function. Okay. Let's add a commit and proceed the task. Oh, actually, I think we are ready to remove posts, and update Hootsuite and its usages. Also, we need to, since now we have an example on how to test things in organization, should also create tests for posts, for user.ts and invitation.ts. Wait, why are we writing my tests? What are you doing? Is it just hallucinating? Am I crazy? Okay, stop. Okay, undo, yes. No, I'm just gonna change this thing. I'm not gonna do this. This workspace test just went crazy. Yes. Yeah, some of the stuff are just slow, but yeah, it's vibes, isn't it? It's not always about speed. It's about chilling. It's about enjoying the ride, I guess. Okay, remove the post router. Adding some tests. Let's run. Yeah, it seems to be doing all right. I wonder if you can like always mock like I had to like before. I don't know a lot about VTest. I mean, mostly my fault. But yeah. Yeah, so I right out of the bat, I think I s- I still believe it is mostly because of the AI model because I don't think I added too much context, and by choosing Cloud Sonnet 4, yeah, the performance is just mind-boggling compared to whatever Cursor was doing. So I guess like if I was going back to Cursor, I think I will select Cloud Sonnet 4 whenever I'm doing coding. I like GPT-4 for the planning. It did a great job. But again, I think Cursor was not. Maybe Sonnet 4 is also good for planning. Uh, yeah. So I think if I'm going back to Cursor, I would likely do the. Yeah, I would likely use Sonnet 4 for most of the stuff. And maybe also it's an interesting thing to do, like Gemini. I like Gemini for. Uh, I need to add a. Let me do this. Uh, test testing. Tests. I don't even know if this is a good idea. Prefer using pnpm test run instead of pnpm test because the former runs and stop instead of watching for. Actually, I think I should what I should do instead. I should just come to package JSON, and I'm gonna do this. Is gonna be test run, and I'm gonna do a test a test watch. Yeah, I think this is gonna. Yeah, I think this is just better. Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna waste too much time, but I think we can see the. I think we can read just the test names. Get profile should return true if user is not found. I mean, this get profile. Okay, gets its own profile, I guess. Okay. And what do you mean user is not? Yeah, this is weird, but yeah, okay. Should validate, should handle. And should it? Yeah, I think it's likely missing some. Yeah, it's gonna run all of them. Let me just see one thing. It said, what does it do? This resend logic is okay. It's okay. I see. Okay, so yeah, I think it is doing a context sanitization process. This is like, yeah, summarizing the conversation history. So channel. Let's do another commit and proceed with the test. Let's just skip them all. While I'm doing that, let me just. I'm gonna do one more thing on your back. Sorry. So I'm going to open the architecture, and we're just going to change this to organization. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do that. Yeah, another thing that I realized that, honestly, but I'm gonna leave that for a future work. But I think it'll be great to have a UI library right out of the gate so it doesn't have to be thinking too much about styles. Yeah, so this is just using like Tailscale, and I mean honestly I should just add like something like Mountain, or is it a fancy thing? No, but it is a really fully featured thing, or even just Shed Cyan. Maybe I can ask it to use Shed Cyan, because I guess it is mostly Tailwind, so it should probably play well with Shed Cyan. So yeah, maybe I should just. But because I didn't use that for the other, I don't want to deviate a little bit. But yeah, as a side note, I think it would be best to have something like Shed Cyan or Mentine, like a full-fledged, or at least a way to add these components. And okay, it's doing a few things. Okay, it is. I like that is not like. Okay, let me stop you there. Do I mean for this hydrate client? Let me just look at that. Oh, okay. Sorry, that's exactly what it was. Sorry, continue. should we be just adding more components, or should we be leveraging oh, we got an error. Yeah, maybe this is because of this weird browser. Let me just try here. 3000. Let me just close this. Yeah, I was just so I have the localhost 8025. Okay. And if I refresh, okay. All right, we are talking about it. Great, continue with the plan. I just liked what you said. I like it. Yeah, let's see how, let's leave it to the, yeah, I'm gonna, this is so cool. Come on, I like it. Yeah, so the I like this setup. So it's clear it's a client component, so it's using this one API from gRPC React compared to here where it's loading from the server one. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. So good. I mean, honestly, I think this is all Cloud Sonnet. But one thing though, I underestimated the usage. Like we are 1 hour in and we already used like 4.3% of my monthly limit. I mean, I'm using the cheapest Copilot plan. Copilot plan. You know, like yeah, I'm paying like 10 per month. Like this, compared to like Cursor or Cloud Code, this is half the price. So this is interesting, right? So if I pay 40, I have 30 times more. So yeah, so this is, and I can purchase more, I guess. How do I? Okay, yeah, I guess I can just go there and pay for more stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could do a better job of just using, you know, app. Oh, now it's cooking. Like it's going nicely. I think we're just gonna have to wait, enjoy the vibes. But I think it's doing a great job. I guess the next steps are gonna be slightly easier. Uh, Honestly, I'm impressed with Copilot. I was expecting it to perform much worse. And again, now that I think about it, I was blindly trusting the auto model on the auto model on cursor. And honestly, I just learned. I think cursor, we should be selecting the thing. Oh, okay, what is this add content even show? Okay, we're not gonna be using that anymore. Let me just find references. Go to references. It doesn't seem to be used. Okay. And is it working though? You thought it was working. Let me check it. Okay, let's try to create organization. Okay. My org. Okay, org, and then has the org ID here. I can invite members. Someone at example.com. Send invite. Resend, revoke. Yeah, I think it's just resend, but then the expiration didn't get updated. Can revoke. Okay, wait a second. Is the revoke working though? Okay, I don't think it's doing everything, but yeah, I just localhost 3000, signing with email, someone at example.com, localhost 825, sign in, someone. Okay, pending invitations, I can accept. Now I join this as a member. Cool. It's working. Okay, continue. I'm impressed. I'm not sure what this means. Like, I'm gonna just say continue, because I wanted to finish up this task, and then as soon as this task is done, I think I'm gonna create a new one. Maybe too big, might not be the best context usage, but I just expect. Hello, it's not. Wait, wait, wait. It's not complete. It's not complete. Wait, wait. Task is not complete. Revoking invitation doesn't seem to be working. I click it and nothing happens. Oh, well, I just need to send a message to a friend. 1 second. Sorry, we're back. Well, I need to say I'm enjoying the yeah, I'm not gonna do this in main enhancement thing. I'm just going to yeah, I'm gonna ignore it. Perfect. I'm gonna start a new chat. And what I'm gonna do, let's make sure we have all lint errors covered properly. will that work? And why this is like API? I guess this is a. Yeah, I sometimes believe I can do a. Okay, I think I do a better job at this than Copilot. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it all, and I'm gonna fix it myself. just do one thing, slash invitation slash. Yeah, I'm fixing all these errors, but yeah. How do I update this? Oh, I got the wrong one. Get by ID. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I'm just schema the Prisma. Use user. Okay. Prisma. Is the user? Why is email optional? Can we make email? Okay, you know what? Invitation acceptance email. I'm just going to do this. This should be fine. Okay, perfect. So now it's the organization. Okay, can I navigate directly to this? Okay. And what is missing is, oh, user email is the same thing. Okay. Okay, can lint. Yeah, this took a slightly detour. Line error defined but never used. This is gonna be the same thing, unknown, and then we're gonna have if okay. Okay, we don't have any public procedures. Okay, fix all the linting errors. So I'm just gonna do git add git. I'm just npm check. fix lint and type errors. Let's start a new chat and then let's say. Actually, I want to test the other prompt I have. I want to see if it can do that. So cool, this Prisma MCP, man. And then also restart. Yeah, I think I should change the Prisma generated client to I just restarted this server for you. We are almost there. While you're hanging, can I see what you're thinking about? Okay. No, it's getting lost. You don't do the mock tip. No, stop. We don't do the mock tip thing on the DB. while. Okay, that was fast. Okay, just change the beginning. Yeah, this is like needing a lot of context. Well, let's enjoy the vibes. Maybe I should buy some like royalty free music so we can vibe together while uh, I'm doing this. Because it's too much silence, isn't it? Guess I'm gonna be checking my phone. Okay. Let's see how it runs the tests. Okay. It's running the test through the VSCode test runner. Interesting. This is cool. Honestly, better than Cursor. I'll skip. It's still going. I'm gonna get a little bit more water soon, and I'm starting to feel thirsty. Well, it's just going. I'm starting to feel tired because it's almost 1 a.m. But yeah, I think now that I'm getting the hang of it, of doing this this process, I think the other tools are gonna be more, how do I say, seamless, the experience. Let's continue to iterate, you can continue working on that. Honestly, can I see how, okay. Okay, loading categories is likely failing. RPC test taking too long. TypeScript, TRPC, test follower. Honestly, I don't know why TRPC tests are taking so long. No, wait. Turn. Okay, yes. Wait. We went too far. No. Policy. And yeah. And also this. Okay. The npm test. Okay, this seems to be working. Good. Still not ready with test user 2 before proceeding to another task. Ask for permission. Iterating on the same test file is fine, but before wrapping up, we need to test together. This is the issue we are getting. No, that's not the case. The issue was just that I had to restart the guys server. My bad. guess. Okay, I can see the categories, but I cannot. Office supplies, keyboards, mice, microphones, headphones, chairs, desks, etc. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me add terminal. I got Git. Files, save all the files. Wait, commit message and commit it for me. Okay, I guess it's fine. That, yeah, whatever. Before going for the next task, I just realized that we have some issues. For example, the org ID setting doesn't seem to exist, but there's a link to that page, and I'm just log it in. I can implement that page. I fixed the import for you. Organization. Because first we run this with randomized. See if we can make things simple by just using either we embrace SSR or we just have a loading thing. For example, not I have the hydrate thing. I don't even know how to use this. Almost perfect now, but we need to invalidate one. Use hydrate invalidate org when type name is updated, likely use hydrate client so we don't load things twice. First render. Okay, this is really good. I like it. Find references. Like not being used. Delete. Okay, I think this was a good, great thing. Let's just npm lint. Like I have some lint issues. Yes. So we'll do error. Unknown. Okay, honestly, just gonna ignore the error for now. Okay, error handling p22. Prima client no request. Client. Okay, we'll do placement dot. Well, I think we are out of time, and I'm just gonna wrap it up. npm test. It is likely gonna pass, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, if you folks know how to make so that these TRPC requests don't take too long, I guess, you know, what I should likely do is extract these things into like a service layer kind of thing, and then, you know, but yeah, I would love to just continue using TRPC, honestly. Well, I guess this is good. Git status, git commit m, feat working, organization settings page. Good job. I mean, this was the best experience I had so far. Look at this. Yeah, the whole app is really, really good. The whole interactions. Actually, I learned a lot about like React, React Query, and about TRPC, which might be like a slightly unfair advantage for the tools that I'm going to test later, because I feel like as I'm doing this, I'm learning more about TypeScript, because again, I'm not a TypeScript guy. But in terms of overall AI performance, I think this was much better than Cursor, but I do believe it's because I manually picked Claude last model. So yeah, so there's that. I use 9% of my, so this costed me $1, which honestly I think is bonkers. Like I paid $1 for that if you think about, right? Yeah, it's hard to beat these things. But yeah, I will wrap it up for now. I think it did a great job. We saw that all the features are working. It ended up, I think, in a pretty similar state to Cursor attempt. I think Cursor also stopped at categories. I think you couldn't implement the policies. So I think this should be about the features we're gonna implement. I think after I'm done with this, I'm likely gonna get the one that I liked the experience the most. I'm gonna try to wrap the product just to see where it leads us. But yeah, so far so good. The invitations is fine. The UI is alright. We can delete organization. I'm not gonna test that. Let's test that right now. Right? What's the problem? Okay, it's not implemented. Alright. Yeah, it's fine. Back to organization. Yeah, I think we have this thing set up. Can we add it? I didn't test that. Splice to. Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah, likely we should. Okay, so I guess I can preload these other things. So like the role and whatnot for the hydrate client to work. But yeah, I think this is good enough, honestly. Yeah, great job. New org. So yeah, amazing job. Then we have this is the view as a member. I can only see the categories and who is on the company and the organization. So yeah, really good. I'm gonna wrap this up for now. So yeah, so the overall gist of this experience, I was really surprised by how well Copilot was. I think the IDE experience is much better than Cursor. There's a lot of small details. It is a much more polished overall IDE. And honestly, when I switched to Claude 4 Sonnet, Sonnet 4, I don't even know how to spell that. Again, it might be that, it's likely is that I can just change the model in Cursor as well and have a really similar performance. But I think the performance was really good. I don't think that is all it has all the bells and whistles that Cursor have and all the rules that I can say which files it applies to. So I don't think it's as powerful as Cursor. But honestly, I've been using Cursor mostly without these crazy per file rules. So I'm not like the heaviest user. So I think my conclusion is if you're not gonna like tweak your AI workflow a lot, you're just gonna have some general instructions, maybe you're gonna have some saved prompts, and you want like I think if you select a good model like I did, it's gonna be a really good solid solution. And I was not expecting that. Yeah, so really great for Copilot, and is I think is the cheapest out of all the ones that I've used. So yeah, I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a total failure here. So yeah, amazing. Good job, Microsoft. You're catching up. But yeah, I catch you up in the next one. Bye bye.